So these 84 asanas, which are the fundamental yogasanas, are 84 ways to make the body into a passage. It is not necessary actually for everybody to do 84 asanas. If they do one, it is enough. Usually hatha yogis, serious hatha yogis who are taking hatha yoga as their path to liberation, practice only one asana. Just one asana. It is difficult for a thinking mind to understand why would somebody spend his whole life trying to sit in a particular way. But if you learn to sit right, if you just learn to hold your body right, everything that you need to know in this universe you can know. Because this is known as asana siddhi. If you can sit in a posture, stable and comfortable for 2.5 hours, then we say you have attained to asana siddhi, that you are in absolute comfort and at ease in a particular posture. That is asana siddhi. If you achieve this, everything that you need to know, one can know internally. How is this possible? How can by sitting you can know everything that you can know? If you have a television at home, television is just a box with a little bit of electronics in it. But it becomes a world by itself. The whole world can stream into this box that we call as a television simply because there is a receiving mode. If you set the antenna right, if it is properly adjusted, then the whole world flows into your place or into this box. If it is not set right, same instrument, it has everything but can't do anything. This is how human being is. An individual human being is who he is only because of what he perceives. Only because of what he or she perceives, an individual human being becomes whoever they are. Right now you are who you are only because of whatever you have perceived in your life till now. Whatever you perceive is what makes you whatever you are today. So, the whole system of yoga is only interested in enhancing perception. So if you hold the posture right, if your alignment is right, and if it matches with the cosmic alignment in some way, then everything that has happened in the creation till this moment, one can know because the memory of that is right here within your system. Let us say in a codified way, it can be activated and ignited if it touches another dimension outside of yourself. So asanas are powerful means, yogasanas are powerful means to connect. I do not want you to forget what yoga means. Yoga means union. Union means two have become one. Two is just this, there are only two in the existence, you and the rest of the existence. In the rest of the existence, you may identify this one, but essentially there are only two, you and the rest of the existence, because there are only two dimensions of experience within you. You do not know what is up and down in this cosmos. You do not know what is forward and backward in this cosmos. You do not know anything. These are all things that we have made up for convenience. The only experiential reality is, there is something called outward and there is something called inward. So these are the two dimensions of experience, inner and outer. So yoga means to bring a union between these, inner and outer, you and the rest, you and the other. When there is no you and the other, there is just you and you, that is yoga. So asanas are a physical manifestation of approaching this, a physical form of approaching this ultimate union, because physical body is the easiest thing to work with. If you try to do something with your mind, it will play too many tricks. At least with the body, you know whether it's doing it right or not doing it right, whether it's cooperating or not cooperating. A mind, if you push it too hard, it will play all kinds of tricks with you. It will make you believe all kinds of things and dump you the next day. But body is not like that. It is a reliable factor. If you work with it sensibly, yogasanas will definitely lead to the possibility of ultimate union. In the meantime, by getting into the postures, before all this alignment with the ultimate happens, inner alignment happens, which will naturally achieve a chemistry of healthfulness, joyfulness and blissfulness, and above all, balance.
If you are a spiritual seeker, then it's really important for you to know what actually is the significance of the postures in a spiritual life. How important are postures really? The importance of the postures can be known from the fact that Patanjali, the father of yoga, included postures in his 8 limbs of yoga. Patanjali was one of the greatest spiritual masters this world has ever seen. His approach was completely scientific. To practice Patanjali's 8 limbs of yoga, you don't have to adhere to any religious ideologies. He shared with the world these 8 limbs so that anyone wanting to know himself or herself beyond this body-mind complex could do so without adhering to any religious ideologies. If you heat water to 100 degrees, it will evaporate. Whether you heat that water in India or America or Japan or Indonesia, wherever you heat it to 100 degrees, it will evaporate. Similarly, whoever practices these 8 limbs of yoga is bound to get enlightened. It doesn't matter who you are or where you live. They are completely scientific. The only essential condition for enlightenment is sincerity. If you practice these with sincerity, you are bound to get enlightened. So posture is an integral part of yoga. Regarding posture, Patanjali says, Sthira Sukham Asanam, which means you should choose only that posture in which you can sit comfortably and for the longest period of time. Postures were created for meditation. They were created so that a spiritual seeker could practice meditation for the longest period of time. And he can do so only when he sits in a posture which is comfortable and steady. That is the sole purpose of posture. And why should you be comfortable and steady when you practice meditation? It's because body and mind are not two different things. They are one. What you do with one will affect the other. They are like the two sides of the same coin. So when you keep your body steady, it will bring steadiness in your mind too. If you are relaxed in body, you are bound to feel relaxed in mind too. Haven't you observed it in your life? When you fall sick, when you come down with fever, how does your mind feel? Dullness sets in your mind too. Isn't that so? And the reverse holds true as well. How you feel in your mind will affect the state of your body. When you feel happy and joyful, don't you feel lighter in your body? It then seems that you have become the light. You feel as if your body has developed wings and you're flying. And when you feel down in the dumps, when you feel sad and depressed, your body feels so heavy as if you're carrying the whole burden of the world. Isn't that so? So body and mind affect each other deeply. So deeply that you can call your body the gross mind and you can call your mind the subtle body. This fact was known to the seers of truth. This fact was known to the enlightened masters, who then developed the postures so that the steadiness of your body could be used to steady your mind. And as you know that unless your mind becomes steady and calm, you cannot go beyond this body-mind complex. You cannot recognize your divine infinite nature. When the body becomes still, the mind becomes still. And when the mind becomes still and you are aware of it, then this is the right condition for catching a glimpse of your divine nature. And it all happens instantaneously, without even a moment's gap. Create the right condition in your body, in your mind, and you are bound to get enlightened. And the right condition for your body, for your mind, is nothing but stillness. And this stillness can be easily got through posture. Using a convenient posture, you become still in body, you become still in mind. And with this stillness of your body-mind complex, you receive the grace of the universe. Infinite knowledge pours in you. It's because when you realize your divine infinite nature, you come to know everything. What has happened till now, what is happening, and what is going to happen. You know all. Scriptures say, the knower of truth knows everything. And this truth is nothing but your divine infinite nature.